Hey there. As you know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And today we're going to talk about a topic that's incredibly important for us women over 50, and that's taking care of our mental well being. Hey, friend, ever feel like those old fashioned ideas about aging just don't fit you? If you're ready to own this incredible chapter with grace, style, and a touch of sass, this is your space. Welcome to the Aging with Grace and Style podcast. I'm Valerie Hatcher, and I'm here with empowering tips, inspiring stories, and a whole lot of fun just for us women over 50. So grab your favorite beverage, turn up the volume, and let's get started. Whether you're navigating the empty nest, approaching retirement, or simply going through a major life transition, this stage of life can bring up a whirlwind of emotions and challenges. But you know what, girl? We got this. And I'm here with some insights that might help you to thrive. So let's start by addressing the narratives and mindsets surrounding aging. Society often tells us that our best years are behind us, but that couldn't be further from the truth. This stage of life is a time of immense wisdom, resilience, and unique perspectives that only come with experience. Instead of viewing aging as a process of decline, we can choose to see it as a journey of growth, wisdom, and newfound freedoms. For example, many women over 50 report feeling a sense of liberation from societal pressures and external expectations, allowing them to focus on what truly matters to them. This stage of life can be a time of self discovery where we shed limiting beliefs and embrace our true, authentic selves. The key is to cultivate a growth mindset, the belief that our abilities and our potential are not fixed, but can continually grow and evolve with effort and perseverance. Now, this mindset shift, it can be empowering, opening us up to new possibilities and opportunities for personal growth. Another tool in our mental health toolkit is gratitude. By actively practicing gratitude and focusing on the positive aspects of our lives, we can shift our perspective and cultivate a sense of appreciation and contentment. So, a gratitude exercise that you can do is, if you haven't already done so, start a gratitude journal. I have one. Now, I don't use it every day, but I can tell when I need to pull it out and when I need to reflect on what I'm grateful for. So, what you can do is each day write down, say, 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. These can be big or small, from like feeling healthy to appreciating a beautiful sunset. If you want to add on to that, you can reflect on why you're grateful for each of those things. That kind of deepens the impact. So, for example, I'm grateful for my morning cup of coffee and my quiet time. It's a small ritual that really helps me to start my day. So, starting your day by focusing on what you appreciate can have an impact on your mindset and your overall well being. Now, let's talk about limiting beliefs that can hold us back. I'm guessing many of us have them or at one point or another have had them. Whether it's feeling invisible, doubting our capabilities, or telling ourselves we're too old for certain pursuits. these self limiting beliefs can be damaging to our mental well being. Trust me, I've experienced self limiting beliefs with thoughts like, I'm not as good as other content creators or podcasters, or, will people even listen to what I have to say? Or even, do I have anything to say? Those are just a couple of them. The good news is that we have the power to challenge and reframe these negative thought patterns. One technique that I've been following is called cognitive restructuring, where we examine our thoughts objectively and replace them with more realistic perspectives. So, for instance, one exercise is called the thought record. And here's how it works. First, we identify the negative thought or belief that's causing you to distress. For example, I'm too old to start a new career. Next, challenge that thought by asking yourself, is this thought based on facts or assumptions? What's the evidence for and against this thought? Or am I blowing things out of proportion? Then come up with alternative, more balanced thoughts, such as age is just a number, and many successful people have started new careers later in life. Or my experience and wisdom are valuable assets that can benefit a new field. Then take action based on your new, more realistic perspective. Perhaps you'll research inspiring stories of career changers over 50, or maybe schedule informational interviews in your desired field. Building confidence and self esteem is also crucial in overcoming these limiting beliefs. Remember, you're powerful, you're capable, with tons of wealth and experience and knowledge that you can offer to the world. So let's talk about the power of self talk and self compassion. So, our internal dialogue can have a profound impact on our emotions, our behaviors, and overall well being. If we're constantly berating and criticizing ourselves, it can lead to anxiety, to low self esteem, and a whole host of mental health challenges. So, some examples of negative self talk are, I'm too old to try new things. And this can lead to a fear of taking risk and missed opportunities for growth. Or, I'm not good enough. Self doubt and low self esteem can impact our motivation, our relationships, and overall well being. Or, I'll never be able to do that. This limiting belief can become a self fulfilling prophecy that prevents us from even trying. Negative self talk can perpetuate anxiety, depression, and a lack of self confidence. It can also strain our relationships as we project our inner critic onto others. So that's why it's important to cultivate a kind, nurturing inner voice, one that treats us with the same compassion and understanding that we'd offer a friend. When we practice self compassion, we create a safe space within ourselves for healing, for growth, and self acceptance. Positive affirmations and mantras can also be helpful in reprogramming our subconscious minds and creating a more, let's say, a more supportive inner dialogue. So, some examples of positive affirmations would be, I am worthy of love, happiness, and success. I embrace my authentic self without apology. I am strong, resilient, and capable of overcoming any challenge. My age is an asset, bringing wisdom and experience to everything I do. I am constantly growing, evolving, and becoming the best version of myself. Now, try creating some affirmations of your own. Positive affirmations can help us to rewire our thoughts, to boost self confidence, and to counter negative self talk. Repeat them regularly, especially during the times when you're facing self doubt. Now, let's talk about those major life transitions that can totally shake things up, whether it's the empty nest, retirement, or taking on new caregiving roles. These changes can be both exciting and daunting. So, if you're dealing with the empty nest, then know that the feelings of sadness, of loss, and even identity crisis are completely normal. You're fixed with trying to figure out what's next. But be gentle with yourself and remember that this transition also offers an opportunity to rediscover your personal passions and redefine your sense of self. A few tips for coping are rediscover old hobbies, interests, or passions that you may have set aside while raising children. This can help redefine your identity beyond motherhood or explore new experiences, classes, or activities that excite you and allow personal growth. Maybe strengthen connections with friends, family who can relate to the empty nest experience. Now, most in my circle have experienced this whole empty nest syndrome. So we're all at about the same stage of life. And then consider volunteering or pursuing a long held dream using your newfound time and energy. Now, retirement is another major transition that can bring up mixed emotions. On the one hand, it's a chance to finally enjoy the freedom and leisure that you've worked so hard for. But then on the other, it can feel like a loss of purpose and routine. While I think I still have a few years before retirement, I've actually been reading up on how to prepare for it, not just financially, but emotionally. And here's what I found. Start envisioning your ideal retirement life well before your last day of work. What hobbies, travels, or projects would you like to pursue? If you can, gradually adjust your routine and your schedule to simulate the lack of structure that comes with retirement. Explore ways to stay mentally and physically active, such as taking classes, volunteering, or joining social clubs. Reframe retirement as an opportunity of new beginnings and personal growth rather than an ending. Embrace the journey and stay open to the new possibilities that await you. I think I've told you that you can go to my website and leave me a voice message, right? I honestly love to hear from you. One listener recently left me a message with a question about empty nesting, and it was based on the empty nest episode number 19 that I did. Check it out if you haven't done so. But I thought this question was a good one to share in this episode. And so her question is, I've been really struggling with anxiety since becoming an empty nester last year. My kids were my whole world, and now I'm not sure who I am without them at home. How can I cope with this identity shift? Well, you know what? Again, I think we all who are empty nesters experience this in some way or another, in that our kids, or in my case, kid, really was our whole world. When you think about it, every day for however many years, 18 years, 21 years, depending on when they left, every day, our routines and our lives were centered around them and their needs, from birth to when they left to go to college or got married or moved into their own apartment. So the empty nest transition can absolutely trigger an identity crisis, which is completely valid and normal to feel. So for so many years, your role as a mother was your primary focus and sense of purpose. It's natural to experience some questioning when that identity shifts. Trust me, I went through a range of emotions too. First, though, be gentle with yourself as you navigate this major life change. Allow yourself to fully feel and process the range of emotions: sadness, loneliness, pride at the job well done raising your kids. Don't resist or judge the feelings, as you need them or you need to feel them in order to heal. Next, See this as an opportunity for rediscovery. Who were you before you became a mother? What hopes and dreams and interests did you once have that you can now explore? Spend some time journaling about your values, your passions, and your goals for this next chapter. It can also be helpful to fill that nurturing role in new ways, like volunteering, mentoring others, or nurturing personal creative projects that you're passionate about. Connecting with loved ones and expanding your social circle is also key. Most importantly, know that this identity shift, it's only temporary as you transition to your second act. With patience, self-compassion, and openness to growth, you'll begin feeling grounded in your sense of self again. It can be a time of blossoming into an even more authentic version of yourself. Well, girl, there you have it. I hope this look into nurturing our mental health as women over 50 has provided valuable insights and practical strategies that you can implement in your own life. At the end of the day, prioritizing our mental well being isn't just important, it's essential for living our fullest, most vibrant lives during this remarkable stage. As we wrap up, let's recap 5 top takeaways for boosting and protecting our mental health. Number 1 would be reframe societal narratives about aging and embrace your hard-earned wisdom. Number 2, cultivate a growth mindset and a belief in your ability to keep evolving. Number 3, challenge limiting beliefs and negative self-talk. 4, build self-confidence and silence that inner critic. And 5, see life changes as opportunities for self-discovery and growth. These takeaways are, let's call them guideposts for nurturing your mental health during this stage of life. They aren't just words that are coming out of my mouth. They are powerful mindset shifts and habits that can transform how you feel, how you think, and how you show up for yourself. So keep them close, put them into practice, and know that I'm cheering you on in this journey of growth, self-actualization, and most importantly, mental well-being. Until next time, keep shining bright and take care of your beautiful mind. And remember, we are in this together. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to own your awesomeness. I love sharing this space with you. And if you loved today's episode, do me a favor. Share it with a friend who could use some extra inspiration. A quick rating and review really helps too. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Let's keep this conversation going. Head over to pod.agingwithgraceandstyle.com to sign up for my newsletter. Until next time, keep shining with grace, style, and a whole lot of sass.